Remember the Korean influencer who faced discrimination in Mexico? Now Argentinians are canceling her for it. Take that. The Korean influencer InoCat started stepping on the Argentina jersey and mopping the floor with it. That's right, guys. It turns out that this video has caused a lot of outrage among Argentinians. The thing is, this girl grabbed the Argentina jersey and well, look, she stepped on it. Then she started cleaning with it, mopping the floor with it. And well, many Argentinians consider this a lack of respect. But anyway, actually this isn't the first time she's messed with Argentina. For example, during the match between Argentina and Egypt, when Argentina was losing, she posted this. Even so, at the time this obviously wasn't controversial at all, since people consider it part of the sports rivalry, right? Okay, that wasn't all. Just so you see, this kept escalating. Even before the final between Spain and Argentina, she posted this. Just look at that. Fake. The match between Spain and Argentina, fake. That wasn't the real match. The real one was between Spain and FIFA. Yes, this post is on her TikTok. Okay. And she's not just any influencer. We're talking about a girl who has around 6.6 or even 7 million followers on YouTube, and she's Korean. Keep that in mind. I mentioned that she's Korean because the population of South Korea isn't that big. There aren't that many people with internet access who speak Korean. And that means she's actually absolutely huge in her country. We're talking about one of the most important and recognized influencers in all of Korea. In fact, let me remind you that after the controversy with the Mexican guy who did the eye gesture to her, even FIFA invited her to be a sort of semi-ambassador for the World Cup. Just imagine that. And that's why right now, the controversy is really intense. However, this isn't the first time someone has done this. In fact, this is a copy of another video. And it turns out that after the match between Argentina and Egypt, a girl from Egypt did the following. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Alright, that's it. It's identical. Do you see? The same thing. Here he steps on the Argentina jersey and all of Messi's stuff. He even cleans his house window. He even mops the floor with Messi's jersey. And well, this went really viral at the time. Therefore, I think InoCat, who's Korean, saw this and said, let's imitate it. Let's do it exactly the same. I think that's exactly what she thought. Yes, if you notice, it's a copy. She's copying the original video. She does it step by step. She does the same thing the girl from Egypt does. Now, just so you get an idea, in Egypt, they got furious with Argentina. After the match between Argentina and the Egyptian national team. No. The craziness reached such a level that even... Just look at this. Pay attention.
Oh, look, today they pulled this product off the market in Egypt. No.
Exactly. It seems unbelievable. No.
But the thing is, you would go out to buy it, you being Egyptian. No, I go out to finish off the good stuff. Well, be careful, but be careful. No, well, being Egyptian, it's just that I'm not Egyptian. Chipsy. The product is called Chipsy with the image of Lionel Messi.
They're those famous chips, right? The classic ones.
Because Lionel Messi gives you energy and knocks you out of a World Cup by Chipsy.
Well, yeah.
A brand is against Messi. Look, they stopped producing products that had Messi's face on them. Now, Egyptians are uploading these videos, throwing stuff away.
They even throw the chips away.
In the trash. Here we can see the package. Look, it had Messi's face on it. And well, now they're removing all their products after Egypt's elimination. Honestly, I think this is pretty childish. But anyway, that's what the Egyptian media are saying.
Well, basically what this girl did was imitate what happened in Egypt with Argentina. But do you know what really grabs my attention? That InoCat at first was supporting Argentina. Seriously, guys, it's not a joke. This girl was supporting Argentina. You don't believe me? Pay attention. Martinez. Molina. Do you realize Romero? Actually, let's keep going. Paredes. Alvarez. Gonzalez. Pete in the ranks. And Messi shows up. Messi. But here's where I ask myself, how did we go from this point to this one? I mean, just imagine, how did we get here? From her supporting Argentina to suddenly supporting Egypt, then suddenly saying that the real match is between Spain and FIFA. Even mopping the floor with the Argentine national team's jersey. And look, there are a lot of people saying that Argentinians are overreacting in their backlash against this girl. I kind of get it, you know? I understand people who see this as something exaggerated, but let me remind you of something, okay? I think it's not a minor issue. And back then, in 2022 during the World Cup in Qatar, Messi accidentally stepped on the Mexican team's jersey after the match between Mexico and Argentina by accident. Messi exchanged jerseys with a player, I'm not sure exactly who, I think it was Andrés Guardado, and in a video, he was caught stepping on the jersey by accident. It was by accident. Look, that's very important, but at the time, people thought that Messi was disrespecting Mexico. Even Canelo Alvarez challenged Messi to a fight, which was crazy, because we all know what would have happened, right? But well, Canelo Alvarez got angry. I think even Mike Tyson ended up responding to Canelo Alvarez. It was a very, very big controversy. At the time, this was brutal. A lot of Mexicans got angry with Messi, and I understand because they saw it as a lack of respect for the country, for Mexicans. And look, I understand that maybe some of you think, Astro, this is just a soccer jersey. I mean, it's not the flag of Mexico, and of course you're right, but for many Mexicans, the Mexico jersey represents the country. You know, it's something similar with the Argentina jersey. I mean, it's true, this isn't the flag of Argentina. Technically, she's not disrespecting Argentina. And obviously this girl is just doing it to create content. But in the end, many Argentinians consider this a symbol of their nation and see it as a sign of disrespect. I understand how Argentinians feel, and just so you know, this controversy is so widespread that people in Japan are talking about it. People in Japan? Look, 1 million views, which is crazy. This is in Japanese. Here they tell us that at the World Cup stadium, well, a Korean influencer who was a victim of discrimination against Asians by Mexicans or by a Mexican posted a video where he steps on Messi's jersey or treats it like a rag. Seriously, it's way too stupid, says this Japanese guy. No matter what they do to him, he won't be able to complain. Honestly, from now on, he'll probably have to live the rest of his life feeling in constant danger. He'll be a target for Messi's fans all over the world and for Argentinians. I hope he doesn't suffer any irreparable harm that he'll regret for the rest of his life. I mean, this is what the Japanese are saying. I mean, just so you can understand how far this controversy has escalated. They're really targeting this girl. It's just brutal. In fact, here this Japanese guy says, I don't support Argentina. And honestly, I'm really glad that Spain won. Okay, we can see that this is someone who doesn't support the Argentine team. In fact, it's the opposite. He doesn't like them at all. But the guy, or anyone who treats the flags or uniforms of other countries like that, is a despicable human being. The worst kind of miserable person. Wow, that's really harsh. This brainless influencer doesn't even deserve a platform to act like that. What nerve. He only knows how to attract attention by degrading others. I hope he really gets what he deserves. I mean, just imagine that. Here, in fact, this other person says, I don't support Argentina, and I'm genuinely excited that Spain won. But anyone who treats the flags or uniforms of other countries this way is the lowest of the low, a real lowlife. Wow, right? I really hope that influencers like this, not that it's even fair to call them that, who can only get attention by putting others down, truly suffer some real pain. I mean, it's actually a post that's very similar to the other one. The point is, guys, they're really going after this girl. I mean, people are against her. Someone who at one point received the support of millions of people around the world, who even became a FIFA ambassador, is now experiencing the complete opposite. I'd like to know what you think. What's your opinion? Do you think people are overreacting, or are they completely right to cancel her? Let me know. I'll read your comments and see you next time.